we're calling this a master class, but I want to see it more as a discussion. All right? And as we've heard, it's called bite-sized PPPs. And I don't know who came up with the term. Was it you, Duncan, or Annette? But I think it's a wonderful expression. And especially when Annette explained to me yesterday the play on words, that it probably should be spelled BYTE sized PPPs in conjunction or in the theme of digitalization. So I'm going to talk a bit about that, but basically, as Duncan alluded to, bite-sized PPPs, as we'll call them today, would be $1.5, $5 million, $10 million. All right? And I remember giving a similar presentation to this in Joburg at an international PPP conference. I think it was July 2019. And I shared the panel with an investment banker. Practically heckled me off the stage. $5 million, where's my fees coming from? My fees are more than $5 million. And my response was, exactly. Okay? Now, there's an old joke about PPPs that PPPs are like sex. Often talked about, but seldom consummated. And in my experience around the world drafting PPP laws and working on them in South Sudan, Afghanistan, Egypt, places like that, that's true. You know, Egypt, when I was working there, I think on the Sovereign Wealth Fund and small-scale PPPs for them, they had this brilliant PPP law that was enacted in, 1998. Okay? While I was there, they just announced their second PPP. Okay? So, as we'll see in my presentation when we get to it, the small-scale ones can happen rapidly, quickly, without the $5 million, $10 million fees. Now, I should mention, not everyone wants to hear about this. I told you about that investment banker in Joburg. When I was working on small-scale PPPs and municipal PPPs in Afghanistan before, well, everything went to hell, I remember going in to meet the director of public-private partnership. Massive office like this, all gilded and stuff like this. He also threw me out of his office. Didn't want to hear about it. Because the powers that be want to know about the PPPs that bring the headlines.